Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we are so excited to have you again. The case of Abba Kyari, the suspended DCP, as Deputy Commissioner of Police, has not been moving smoothly. By now, most people had expected that he will be extradited to US to face some of the allegations that they brought up against him. But right now, he has decided to speak up in court. And this time around, he is opening up on why most Nigerians, mostly those at political position, why they want him to be extradited to United States of America, as he opened up on what was on ground before those allegations started coming up against him. You're going to hear some of the confessions that he made in the court and what the standpoint of the court is right now. I know that today, as we're talking, there's a sitting going on, in respect to a lot of the things that he claimed, was going on and some evidence which may likely come up today. But before we start the news, if you're not subscribed to our channel, please do well. Click on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the detained Deputy Commissioner of Police, Abba Kyari, has asked the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja not to okay his extradition to the United States of America, US, to face trial over alleged involvement with a notorious internet fraudster, Ramon Abbas, popularly known as Hushpuppi. Kyari, who is currently in prison custody for drug-related charges in fresh processes he filed before the court, alleged that the plan to send him to the U.S. for prosecution was for the purpose of punishing him, insisting that his arrest and subsequent detention had political undertone. The embattled DCP told the court that the request to extradite him to the US was directed to undermine the crackdown on various crime gangs by the respondents in Nigeria and internationally. Kyari, in a counter-affidavit deposed to by his younger brother Mohammed, maintained that all the allegations pending against him are not extraditable offenses. According to him, he said, I know as a fact that the specific offenses are of a political character and were in fact made for the purpose of prosecuting and punishing the respondent on account of his race, nationality, and was not made in good faith nor in the interest of justice. Kyari told the court that he is a highly decorated senior police officer that was already carrying out a sting investigation on Rahman Abbas or Abdurraham Juma, otherwise known as Hushpuppi, before he was framed up and arrested. A copy of the letter written by the respondent to the Interpol on January 28, 2020 and to the Inspector General of Police on March 3, 2020 in respect of the sting investigation being carried out by the respondent are herewith attached as Exhibit 1A and 1B respectively. This was 5 months before the arrest of Ramon Abbas and others by the FBI. The request for the extradition is not supported by any document or verifiable evidence. The request is directed to undermine the crackdown on various crime gangs by the respondent in Nigeria and internationally and has political undertone. The request is for purpose of prosecuting or punishing the respondent on account of his defense for the country. The respondent is confronted with series of charges to break him down because of his achievement and various national honors. A copy of the charge frame against the respondent by the NDLEA is here with attached as Exhibit B. The offenses are trumped up and the respondent is seriously committed to defending himself. However, the federal government, through the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Mr. Abubakar Malami, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, in its own affidavit deposed to by one Bello Abubakar, said it had sufficient evidence to warrant Kyari's extradition to the U.S. for trial. It told the court that the office of the AGF was in receipt of extradition requests via the diplomatic channel for the extradition of the respondent fugitive wanted to stand trial in the U.S. that the AGF is satisfied that there is no bar to the extradition application. Meanwhile, Justice Inyameko has adjourned the matter till today to enable federal government lawyer Mr. Pius Akuta respond to Kyari's preliminary objections against his planned extradition. The court said it would take both the objection and the substantive suit together. Quite interesting. Now, first of all, if you listen very well to the news, you will get to hear what he said about, why they want him to be extradited, to United States of America. And he went further to say that all of these have political undertone. And also said that before Abbas was being talking about Hushpuppi was being arrested in the United States of America, he had already sent a letter, investigative letter already to FBI about Abbas, that he was actually carrying out investigation on him and all of that. But I feel that this guy is trying to play smart. Kyari is trying to play smart because as we are talking, already there are proofs everywhere. The latest was the NDLEA case where there was a video proof as he entered the car of the officer of NDLEA and was negotiating money. He brought out money. So even as he's trying to defend himself, I'm really shocked. Most of those who were working with him all pleaded guilty. He's the only person that declined pleading guilty. For him, he said that the reason why they are fighting him seriously is because he has been highly decorated and it is traceable to his nationality. And someone will begin to ask the question, in what way are they carrying out all of this against you because of your nationality? I'll read what he said there. He said, I know as a fact that the specific offenses are of a political character and were in fact made for the purpose of prosecuting and punishing the respondent on account of his race. How? How are you being punished because of your race? The man on top there is your man. You have been honored in the National Assembly. You have been honored everywhere. But this one, the proofs are too real to be denied. And these proofs are, some of them are coming here from Nigeria, which was the video that we saw, and another was coming from FBI themselves. And they're telling you, come and answer question. Why are you scared of going? If they extradite you down to the United States of America, it's not that they're going to be forceful on you and say, because you are a policeman, they must do this and do that to you. No. When you go, the questions will be thrown at you. You will see provable documents pointing to your involvement in all of this criminal act. If you don't have a hand in it, you bring out your documents, also bring out, tell them your position on these things. It will be looked into, and if you're not guilty, nobody will begin to embarrass you. You understand? So I'm just shocked that he's going as far as saying this. Well, today is another day, and Inyameko, who is the man in charge of the case, the lawyer in charge of the case, will be getting evidence from the two parties. Let's sit back to see what will happen in future. That's where we'd like to leave it. Go to our comment section.